So, Freak Nation, I got to be honest with you. We had a call with our friend Josh with Arena Cross talking about interviewing a couple of dudes on the road headed to a big time motocross event. And I thought we were going to be interviewing veteran riders of motocross. Well, actually, we are interviewing veteran riders of motocross. We're talking about our military veterans of motocross. And Mark, Coday, Peter Linquist joining us now from the road, actually somewhere in New Mexico, Freak Nation. And Mark and Peter, explain to the Freak Nation, when we hear veterans of motocross, we think, McGrath, Carmichael, Ricky Johnson. Explain to the Freak Nation what this is with Veteran Motocross Foundation and Veterans of Motocross.
So the Veteran Motocross Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit. We're using motocross as a form of therapy for our veterans. Reintroduce that adrenaline that we miss from time in combat or time at different deployments, and then bring the camaraderie. Everybody gets together. We miss it from service. It's funny, when you're in, you always want out. And then when you get out, you're like, where's my brotherhood? Where's my sisterhood? Through motocross, which is always already a common theme, now we're coming together with motocross and our service to our country.
And that's what gives us that throttle therapy. It's being able to share that moto lingo and that camaraderie. That military banter, shall I say.
Yeah. When you look at how far you guys have come, and I don't know how long this foundation has been around, have the goals been achieved that you've sought out to eclipse? Meaning, have you been able to recruit a number of veterans to get on these bikes, and once they're on the bikes, that the therapy is there and it works?
Well, the great part about this, the foundation started in 2017 in Virginia by two brothers, Coday and Dustin Blankenship. In all purposes, I think it was more of a community project, and it never had the idea to take off the way it has. But with the support of Supercross, Outdoor Pro Motocross, Red Bull Straight Rhythm, everybody's opened their arms up to us, and we set up at every event. We talk to veterans at every event. Right now, we're right around the 1,700 member mark nationwide. So literally, we can put 10 veterans in every outdoor motocross or every Supercross race to get out there and explain how throttle therapy works for them.
I'm loving this throttle therapy. That's just that needs to be t-shirted. It needs to be hashtagged. It needs to be everywhere out there. Come get your throttle therapy and your membership at veteranmx.com. We got you. We got you. I love this concept because you're right. It's not just the brotherhood that you miss. It's that adrenaline rush as well. When you were serving, did you ever have motocross conversations? Did this whole motorsports perspective ever come up?
Not for myself. I rode motocross prior to going into the Marine Corps. And actually, when I was injured, I didn't think I'd ever be back on a bike.
Huh.
And when I came out, I live in Santa Cruz, California, and I took a trip down to Southern California to do a clinic because I heard about this. This was in 2020. And drove down. I met these guys, and I found my home. Like I felt like I was at home and around people that totally understood what I've been through and can relate, and just like the brotherhood. And now I'm the director of this championship. We're heading to a Bar2Bar in Mays, Kansas, and we're even doing a clinic with Motodemption. They have the adaptive bikes. We're getting veterans that haven't been on a bike since their injury.
It's riding throughout the year, but it's all culminating in this championship. And then you just touched on it. So many different classes as well. So what are people looking forward to next week when it comes to this championship? Tell me about some of the classes.
Well, we have over 18 military-only classes. They range in every group, so any kind of style rider from your beginner to your pros. My favorite race is the Battle of the Branches. That's when everybody, doesn't matter what skill level you're at, you're going out and you do like a timing between all the branches. Olympic style scoring, and
Hmm.
for catch wins, they get to take the trophy home for the year. And it's just, I always tell everybody I'm going out to Kansas to hang out with my brothers. I just so happen to have this huge trailer full of bikes, not for other guys, because we might ride some dirt.
We do run a 3-moto format, so everybody's joking, having a good time. But when Friday shows up for practice, you see a different side of everybody. The competitiveness comes out, and like Peter said, the branch battle, probably the craziest race I've seen. 40, 50, 60 guys on the gate.
It's the only one with carnage first turn every single game.
But look, guys,
Of course.
And then
again,
we have a big branch battle trophy. So each branch gets engraved on it, kind of similar to the Stanley Cup. So in 3 years, Army's taken it the first 2 years, Air Force took it the third year,
And
and
the Marines are taking it this year. Yeah.
Just
I'll do
show
my
up,
best.
baby. Go.
look, but let's be honest. Mark Coday, Peter Linquist, of course, joining us here in the Freak Nation, Veteran Motocross Foundation. You got to be in shape to be a big time motocrosser, supercrosser. You guys are out there probably getting your ass kicked, not just by riders, but by that bike. How do you feel that night after a big ride?
So, I heard everything. I was injured in Iraq in a Humvee explosion in 2005. And, no matter what, my body's in pain every day. But at least when I go out and ride that dirt bike and get on it, I feel like a pain of accomplishment, like I
Right.
went out and deserved that. No, it's worth every minute of it.
That's a good point.
And
When you,
even
when even for somebody like me, when I'm working out, if I'm not sore after that workout, I'm kind of disappointed. So it's good to get your ass beat on a motorcycle, right?
Oh yeah. It's better on a motorcycle than a sergeant major beating your ass.
Valid.
Hey, what do you find once people find out about this? What do you find the allegiance is? Do you find people are pretty admirable of what you guys are doing out there on these bikes?
What's awesome about our foundation is, we're a nonprofit. None of us are out here earning a paycheck. Everybody does everything and, on our own dime and own time. And everybody's a member. All our members are an owner of the foundation. So if they want to go out, put on a clinic in their area, get a pro brought in, we'll help them with the funds to do that. And that's what's so great about this is you can make it whenever you want it to be.
just to add on that, when Peter came down to our first clinic, one of the first that we had in Southern California, it was hard to get 10 guys to come out. First one of those guys driving 8 hours. Our last clinic in May, we had 71 veterans. We had Jeff Emmett, Vicky Golden as guest coaches. We fed everybody. We had 5 hours of instruction, and it was all at no cost to the veteran.
Oh, wow. And that is okay. You've got the website right behind you. It's veteranmx.com. That is because of awesome people that you might not be a service member, but you might not be a veteran yourself, but you can still donate because that is so cool. You fed, you trained, you had fun with 71 service members, and all because of the donations. Yay.
Yeah, just for this championship we're heading to right now, we worked, our 3 tiers of the foundation is community, therapy, and accessibility. And this whole week in Kansas will show that because we worked it out. We fundraised so much this year that we were able to rent 19 campers from McConnell Air Force Base to bring those out. We're getting those powered up, getting fuel for them. And that's the accessibility to be able to get our members that can travel down here but don't have the money to stay for a week and pay for a hotel and food and all that stuff. Like, we're making it happen. We have tons of prizes to give out. It's going to be a great time.
I am blown away by how this has grown.
Yes.
This is awesome.
2 classes. Every member gets 2 classes in the branch battle for free. VetMX is paying for those classes. So if they'd like to run any more than that, that's their responsibility. However, most realize that 3's quite a bit.
That beats up your body enough. 3 motos a day.
This supplying breakfast and dinner Tuesday through Saturday. I mean, I have to give a shout out to Bruce Richardson, the owner of Bar2Bar. This guy is stood by us. The first year we had 29 veterans. Right now we're a little bit over 229 RSVP for this event.
So you're expecting more, is what you're saying. That's well done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Can you share with the Freak Nation where people can get updates, results, information on the race?
Race day live or I race ready is we'll have all the live timing. So they could go to the Kansas State Championship. Actually, it might be under 2 different ones. It will be either the MX Championship. We'll have all our classes and probably the adaptive classes. And then the Kansas State one will have all those classes.
And I know you guys are going to be on it on your Instagram page. Our little birdie told me that Instagram is going to be well covered as well.
Yes,
Really well covered.
Yes,
I think we know the same birdie.
Yeah. Hey, so
we just want to show you, instead of trophies for our championship, we like to do these big championship rings.
damn,
Oh my
So
gosh.
this,
That's like the Super Bowl rings.
that is tight.
Oh, it's heavy. I'm holding it up with 2
Attaboy.
hands. That's how heavy it is.
So
It's awesome.
I saw that AMA's on the
So-
side of the ring. Is AMA somewhat sanctioning
A-
this?
Yeah, yes.
we're passing out AMA #1 plates for the military division and ranks for one, first through third.
That's badass.
So a red plate is on the line.
Oh yeah.
Plates are on the line, and they're actually pretty cool. They're actually camo trimmed with the #1 in the AMA logo.
That's killer.
Come on. That.
All right, what division has
Awesome.
the most wins so far?
Is the Air Force Army? You know, they got a lot of time to be sitting around. I
Oh
guess.
my gosh. Well,
Okay.
you know,
Marines, it's up to you. Come on.
this shows you how old I am.
Marines are
I
taking it home this year. I promise you that.
mean, listen, it shows how old I am. The first movie I recall, again, I wasn't alive when it came out, but I remember watching it for the first time. The first movie that I saw that had a motorcycle in it was The Great Escape with Steve McQueen on that Triumph jumping that freaking fence. We need more damn motorcycles in military movies, damn it.
Well, there was a movie.
There was a movie actually made similar, parallel to the foundation, and actually our founders and some of our members were actually in the movie. It was called Bennett's War, and it came out about 5 years ago. And I think you can still find it on Netflix.
Things are clicking. You guys are doing things right. I mean, think about this. Your journey went through freaking COVID, for crying out loud. The middle of your journey, just a couple years in. That's nutso. So the fact that you guys are as big as you are right now, after going through all that in your infancy, really needs to be commended. So well done.
And I actually thought we grew quite a bit during COVID because of us
Nice.
not working. We've got really cool camouflage canopies, or as what I like to call member magnets.
Yeah.
And we were riding 4 or 5 days a week. And as you talked about at the beginning of the show about veterans, you get that look with somebody riding by seeing veteran MX, and they're like tilting their head and they're trying to figure out, is this for an old dude or is it for military? And I'm like, well, there is camo. I mean, it probably doesn't help that, I'm one of the old guys in the group. So they're like looking at me going, is it old guys or is it veterans?
Right.
So, but
How
we
about-
know the stare, the typical stare in the military is like, yep, somebody go talk to that guy. He wants to know what's going on.
Right.
Nice.
Mark Coday, Peter Linquist, of course, Freak Nation, veteran motocross. And again, headed to Kansas. Give us all the social media addresses that the Freak Nation can hit to get more information, or more important, let's just go to the website and you can go from there.
Yeah, www.veteranmx.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at veteran_MX. And if you want to see the Marines and myself win a championship this year, you can go ahead and follow veteran_MXER910. And you'll see me beating Joe Best, Major Best from the Marine Corps. I'll beat him, and then I'll take him and we'll use him for the branch battle and beat everybody else.
Wow. Fighting words, Freak Nation. Holy smokes. Well, man, this has been fun.
Just get me one to go ride.
I know it. I've learned more in the last 20 minutes than I have the last 2 weeks. Nice job, guys.
Thank you. We appreciate this, and serving in the military, we're just doing our job. We never ask anybody for anything. So to get all this support from, the industry and everybody, it really touches our heart. It makes us feel like a lot of our work and sacrifices have been worth it.
Well, it goes without saying, thank you guys and everyone participating in this for your service for this country, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now go out there and kick each other's ass, will you?
Oh, we will.
All right, man. Good luck, Mark. Good luck, Peter.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll get to chat with you guys soon.
Attaboy.